What's up, guys? Today I got something I want to share with you that I went out and bought yesterday. This is the Glock 42 at 380 auto. Now, I want to go ahead and say I'm no gun expert, and in fact this is the first Glock I've ever owned. I'll show you what I normally carry with me, which is the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 380. I like this gun, but what I was after yesterday, didn't have a thought in my mind about purchasing this gun. I went to the gun store and I was looking for a revolver. I thought I would like the way a revolver felt a little bit better. I've always had this style here. I kind of like the way the revolvers look, you know, and everything. But after going to the store and the guy helped us out there, he was really nice. I felt of several different style revolvers. I was kind of trying to keep them a little bit smaller, you know, like 380, 38 special, things like that. So I was trying to keep them a little bit smaller because I like to conceal carry these. But after filling a lot of those guns, I didn't really think that the revolver was the best thing for me. It felt a little more bulky than these. I like to tuck these inside my waistband and carry them like that. But that revolver cylinder just kind of was a little bit too bulky. I didn't think it would be very practical for me. I do like the way they look, and I think I would enjoy shooting it, but I like to use guns that I pay money for and not let them sit in my cabinet and never use them. So I didn't think it would be very practical. So what I wound up with, after several different looks at different kind of revolvers, the guy said, you know, I guess he figured I didn't look like I was finding anything that I liked, so he says, "Hey, have you ever checked out the new Glock 42?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Well, this is a new Glock 42 we got, and it's in 380 caliber." And he went down and got it out of the case and brought it back to me, and this is what he had. So upon looking at this gun, I held it, and right off the bat I said, "Man, that feels good in my hand, a lot better than this guy." You can see there, I can't even though it's got the extension, I can't even get my finger on there. So that's not a lot to hold on the gun. This here, I can get my whole hand on that thing. I can really grip that guy. But anyway, this is what he went and got. Grabbed it, felt great in my hand. I was looking at it real close. I'm just going to check this real quick. Started looking at it, felt good in my hand. He said, "Hey, you look like you kind of like that thing." And I was like, "Yeah, man, this is like the best feeling pistol I've ever really held this size." Like I said, I haven't held a lot of them. I've had this Smith Wesson Bodyguard, and I've had the Ruger LCP, and both of those grips really hard, so you can't really compare that to a bigger gun. But anyway, I held this in my hand, felt great, and he said, "Hey, you really look like you like that thing." I was like, "Yeah, man, that feels good there." He's like, won't you let me get you set up at the range back there? You can put a couple rounds through one and see how you like it." So he sent me back to the range, and I put a couple rounds through it. And man, this gun is sweet. These guys here, a target this size that I got in the background, I'll show you a full size of what it is later. But a target this size here, I could run the target out to 10 yards. Shoot at it with this. This gun holds 6 rounds. Supposed to hold 6 rounds. It says 6. I could only cram like 5 in there. That 6th one is just, I had to push it, you know, a lot harder than I felt like I needed to. And when I went to put it in, it didn't want to pop in. I had to force the clip in to get that clip in there with 6 rounds. But anyway, with this gun, I could shoot this target and I make it hit it 4 times at 10 yards out of 6. I mean, I'm talking on the paper, not close to where I was shooting, not in the silhouette. I'm talking hit the whole paper at 10 yards 4 times out of 6. So I compare, when I'm comparing this gun here, I'm comparing it to that kind of shooting. My LCP was the same way. It wasn't much better than this one. It was a little more accurate, but I mean, those don't even hold a candle to this thing here. And so I went and shot this thing, and as you can see here in the background, my grouping is a little bit better. And I'll go ahead and show you a zoomed out view of that. We'll talk about this in a minute. So these shots here, this is at 10 yards. These shots here, I shot the extended magazine. I'll show you that option in a few minutes, but it holds 8 rounds. And I kind of took my time, aimed a little bit, and this is the grouping I got. It was a little bit to the left. But that's pretty dang good at 10 yards if you ask me, compared to what I was working with. But this particular one, I shot both magazines full, and I was shooting at the number 7, and this is where it ended up here. These here, I kind of just loaded and unloaded a couple magazines through it. This whole area, I was shooting at the X. This was a real fast-paced shooting. I wasn't aiming at all. I was just pop, 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 pop. But that's what I come out with there. Even not really aiming at 10 yards, this kind of grouping, I'm really happy with that. Like I said, once again, I couldn't even hit the paper, but about 4 times out of 6 with this one. So I'll kind of show you the full size here. That's the size target, just to kind of give you an idea. The scale, that's the box that the gun come in. So that's a pretty good size target, even at 10 yards, and for me not to be able to hit it but 4 times out of 6. So I realize now that that Smith Wesson Bodyguard was kind of lacking when it came to accuracy. So now, what I want to show you is the different clips and things that this thing come with. So we got the box. So it's got Glock on it there. And this, just to give you an idea what kind of pistols I've owned in the past. Like I said before, I'm no gun expert. Every pistol I've ever owned has come in a cardboard box, but this one come in a plastic box, and it's a really high quality box if you ask me. So everything come in here kind of like that. But it comes with 2 magazines. Both of them come with the flat. I had them put the extension on this one, and I had them put the 2 additional round magazine extender on this one. And it came with the little casing that they shot at the factory, and a whole packet of information. Comes with, and this was pretty neat, comes with a cleaning brush and the little tool to run, I guess, the patches, what I call them, to actually clean the gun. And this little guy here screws and into that. So that was pretty cool. If you go to the range and shoot your brand new gun, at least when you get home you'll have a couple tools to clean it with, and won't have to go out and get a cleaning kit too if you don't already have one. So that's what come in the box. Back to the magazines here. Like I said, this is a 6 round magazine, so I'm going to show you that it holds 6 rounds. 7 and 1 extra. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, heck. Okay, we'll get it this time. 6. And won't hold a 7th one. So that's that one. So it holds 6 rounds on that one. And the one with the extension, just to show you how many it holds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So it's 8 rounds in that one. Okay. Next, I'm going to show you how easy compared to my Smith Wesson Bodyguard. Like I said, that's all I have it compare it to. I don't have a whole lot of pistols. In fact, the only ones I've ever had, again, was the LCP, Ruger LCP 380, and the Smith Wesson Bodyguard 380, and now I got the Glock 42 380. So all I've ever had was 380s, but so this is what I got to compare it to. But with the Glock, and here with the Smith & Wesson, again, we're going to check it. Good to go. The teardown on it. Now with the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard, it's a little more difficult, and I'll show you why. I have to rack that back, and I actually have to take this little thing here, push it around It's kind of hard to push around. Work that loose. Pull this pin out, set it to the side, and let this go. Pull the slide forward, and you got the spring and the barrel. Okay, so it's tore down. You can clean it. The Glock tear down for me is a little bit easier. I'm gonna check it. Nothing in the chamber, no magazine. So what I do is I just grab it here and I pull it up a little bit, and you release these two clamps, pull them down, and that lets this slide rock forward like that. And when you get it rocked forward a little bit, you just go ahead and pull the trigger, and that releases it. Now for me, that's like a heck of a lot easier than having to pull these pins, and I've seen some of them that you kind of have to have tools and things to get that out of. But then you just go ahead and you pull the spring out, pull the barrel out, and you're done. You clean it and everything. Reassembly is just as easy. That guy back in. And you're going to get it lined up on the frame. And you're ready to go. That's all there is to it. Whereas this guy, reassembly, it's really similar, but that one little pin kind of gives me trouble. So just go ahead and pop the spring in. Then you got to pull that back, and then you got this little stupid little pin. Push it in, get it locked down, it pops back into place. So there you go. Like I said, this was a little more difficult for me. It just seemed really easy with this guy here. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. I didn't have no footage of me at the range. There's a lot of people that shoot this guy on YouTube, and it's got really good reviews and everything. And the only thing I want to do here was show you kind of my outcome with my target shooting. It surprised me. I normally wouldn't even do these kind of videos because I don't know enough about this particular hobby to do these kind of videos, but I did want to share with you just a little quick my reaction to this gun. If I had to go off of what I know right now, I would never buy another type pistol than Glock again, because this like I said before, this gun here, I mean, this one here can't even hold a candle to the accuracy that this gun has here. And I've seen people do torture tests on Glocks, and it's just amazing what these things can go through. I've been told that you can drop this gun out of an airplane. When it hits the ground, it's impossible for it to fire. I don't know how true that is. I don't plan on dropping mine out of an airplane, but that just gives me extra feeling, you know, because you never know what might happen. You know, if you get knocked down or something like that, and this gun falls out, which you should have it a little bit more secure than that, but if it does fall and hit the ground, you know, you always stand the risk of it going off. Just to know that people have said that this thing can be dropped out of an airplane and it can't be fired like that. It's got to be from a trigger pull with the safety here. That just gives me a little extra reassurance on that, and I feel a little bit safer with this gun, and knowing that I can actually hit something with it. So anyway, I just want to give you a little quick review of that. Let everybody know that if you're looking for a gun, it'd be a good carry gun. This one does good for me. It's a made in USA. In fact, it's actually got a stamp here where this one is made in Georgia. Right there, state of Georgia. So there you go. I want to thank everybody for watching.